It's the new reality that we face in media, a turning of the page where the stardom and the power doesn't go to, the traditional celebrity, but goes to the social media players. I remember it was pretty much Sierra Canyon AAU team versus Burke Mars AAU team, which was Quavo's alma mater here in Gwinnett County in Atlanta. And Bronny's there, and kids are going crazy over Bronny. They're yelling for Bronny. They're yelling for Amari Bailey. But there was one person who went on the court. It wasn't Quavo that the kids just went crazy over and followed on the court all the way off the court out into the parking lot. And it was Kai Cenat. Kai Cenat, the AMP, Twitch streamer, comedian on social media. It was Kai was the one that had the people going crazy and had the crowd following them out of there. Not LeBron James' son, not Quavo, not G Herbo. It was Kai. And that's when it was like, okay. Like we've known for a while now that kind of the internet, people wanted to be like the internet. You kind of saw a sign of it when Wild 'N Out, when they came back, they started, kind of going heavy with the social media guides and everything like that. And a lot of the time they be thanking Nick for the opportunity, but really it was kind of the reverse. They were keeping Nick and Wild 'N Out relevant. Baylen Lavine is a 21-year-old YouTuber whose main thing is just kind of doing public pranks and, messing with people for social experiments. He's under the lane of Danny Duncan, if you know who that is. He's a huge Lil Yachty fan who's from Atlanta, and he actually became friends with Lil Yachty after Lil Yachty found out how big of a fan he was, and he got a little social media following. This is his meet and greet at Perimeter Mall in Atlanta for his merchandise drop in partnership with Zoomies.
We want Baylen! 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 We want Baylen!
He went from being kicked out of high school, now he's sitting in malls. It's inspiring.
He's a really big teen idol. A lot of Baylen's, sayings are, frick vape. Jewel went cool, for vaping and stuff. So I think he pushes a lot of kids to be, better kids. He's a teen leader.
And his dad's on my forehead.
The first time I even met DDG and, even kind of set myself up for that first interview, I went to his kind of takeover that he did at Linux earlier. And he had a whole swarm of people just following him in Linux. They told him he had to leave Linux. And something similar happened today with Baylen Lavine. They had a few police officers there. I just don't think it was enough to contain these kids.
I always wanted to do YouTube since I was a kid. I have videos of me younger on another channel, but it's just something I've always wanted to do. And then I started watching him and other YouTubers, and I was like, I want to do this full time. And getting to meet him, and then him telling him knowing me, and then telling me to go after it and all that, it's inspiring.
You say he knew you from your YouTube channel?
Yeah, he followed me 2 years ago, and we texted a little bit, and then he recognized me. So that just makes me want to go after so much more. So.
What do you think that says about his character that he he recognized you and he knew who you were or whatever, as a supporter, as a subscriber?
He is what he is on camera versus off camera. It's the same dude. Most people on YouTube fake their personalities and stuff when they're in the mall. Some people want pictures, they don't want to do it. But he is so genuine to his fans. He gives back to them, and that's what I like about it a lot.
Kids, man, you're talking about a young generation of kids wearing these glasses and screaming just obscenities and flicking out the police and pretty crazy stuff. Reminiscent of kind of the Odd Future days of just kind of rebels.
Subway.
We went in there and we asked for a pin, and we literally asked for a pin. This dude flipped out, called the cops on us. It was funny.
Said he had our tag number and everything, but yeah, fuck that Subway worker.
My Instagram's Cadenray69, and then TikTok is Cadenray69 too, I think.
You're 17. Are you going to college? You plan on going to college?
I want to, but in the past, school, I didn't care about it. So, and then now I'm finally taking it serious, but I don't know, I may, but then again, I may not. I want to focus on YouTube though, but again, it's a 50-50.
I remember going to a Zendaya meet and greet at a mall in 2012, And yeah, the line was incredibly long. It was ridiculous. But just the amount of passion and kind of chaos from the children, like the levels weren't even close. Like it was a whole nother thing with these YouTubers.
When I was younger, I watched a lot of TV, yeah. Before I had like a phone or anything.
What do you want to get out of social media? What do you want to get out of YouTube?
I mean, the money comes with it, but that's not what I really care about. I want to help my family out and play an impact like he is right now. I think this is cool. He's in the mall and he shut it down.
I mean, everybody should dick on him when he's like, if you don't like him, don't dick on him. I mean, he's still a kid. I mean, same with anybody, dude. I mean, they're still people, you know. Everybody's a human, so just don't like go around hating on everybody just because they do something with themselves, you know.
It feels like kids don't even like really go to the mall anymore. You know, like it's so heavy online shopping and stuff. So it's kind of like a throwback to get this many teenagers and young people to come out to the mall.
Yeah, you know, you have Foot Locker that'll bring teenagers and stuff out, but like people that are familiar with Belk and JCPenney and Dillard's and stuff, their prices is just so high. It's about double the price you can buy online. And then these owners of these high retailer stores are wondering why they're going bankrupt or going out of business, is because instead of having like a 20 to 30% markup, they've got like a 70 to 90% markup. And so most parents, you know, are not going to pay that. They're just going to simply go in line because they don't have to leave the house. They can just order online and ship right to their door. And you know, with the cost of gas too, you know. So.
Do you feel like just in general, kids are as active as they were back when you were a child?
No, kids are not as active, but the ones that play sports, and I coached, you know, all three of my boys. I have three boys, and I coached them all in sport, you know, football, baseball, basketball. And then when they get in middle school and high school, they start choosing, you know, 1 to 2 sports instead of all of them. But no, most kids are social media. That's all they do is, you know, I don't know what their vision's going to be like, you know, when they get older. So I guess that's a good thing for the eyeglass company. So. But yeah, no, kids don't get out and interact. They don't get out and play. They're not as physical as, you know, as when I was growing up as a kid.